What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. Just doing some random duels this time around. Wanted to come up with more ways to entertain you guys. And I figured, why not we play some extra games overnight and so forth at the time this video goes up. So for today's matchups, that will be Inset Pile, Malice, Centurion Red Dragons. And with that being said, let us start the show. Okay, so first, few things in mind. First of all, that is a fantastic feature on the pool, being the graveyard and banish. Love that. Second of all, Fat 55. And third of all, with this hand, I'd say it's fine. Normal Raccoon, getting Porcupine, free special, Beyond the Pendulum, because we do have a Pendulum monster, pay the 12 to get Fox, scale to 2, PS2, transition the Majespecters into Allure Queens, getting Chaos Queen, hook her up for Queen 3, Chaos Angel, and the Tempest set for the sake of the follow-up, just in case if my opponent were to hand trap me or negate me from the get-go. Set. Final Bringer of the End Times. Hard once on the activation. Target one monster you control and one card your opponent controls, spell/trap included, kill them. So, a quick play Scrap Dragon. Huh. Set. And I was hoping you didn't go after my Tempest for the follow-up, but you know what? I'm not gonna trip. What's the hit? Resonance Inset. So, at 1 level 5 or higher, inset monster from deck to hand. So, I'm guessing Sting Lancer, Rapier, the Onslaught, the Battle Wasp guy, or even Doom Dozer. So let's see what's up. I hate this match so bad because how on earth is Resonance Inset is able to search out a kaiju? I hate this match so bad. Fire the Droll. Tribute the Golden Queen for a kaiju and 2 set. Back to the front for Resonance. PS1 being Raccoon. Max C. Goes for Fox. Switch to attack. Real normal Fox. Getting Tornado. Talents to take. Oh, you are so lucky. Sting Lancer with a save by target Max C, as well as my Chaos Queen. This gets special, and then both of the targets get shovel back. Oh, you are so lucky. Sting Lancer for Descent. Humongous over Sting Lancer. Chaos Angel, Raccoon, and Fox deal some damage. Set 2. Turns out, instead of the counter trap, it is Ballista Squad to tribute the Resonance Inset to kill all Tornado. Resonance getting Rapier the Onslaught and pass back to the Inset. And then Inset scoops. Holy for holies. This person must have sold their soul on insects, because the extra deck though, wow. 1 big inset, 3 pin to bullseye, 2 maxi, 3 sting to poison, 3 alt art ash, 3 Goki pole, 3 twin bow the attacker, 3 infinite antlion, 3 resonance inset, 3 retaliating sea, 1 arbalest the rapid fire, 1 rapier to onslaught, humongous kaiju, 3 sting lancer, 1 of which is glossed out. Spell lineup: foolish, 2 Goldsark, 2 B Trooper Descent, 1 of which is glossed out for a super, 3 armed Rebellion, never saw this one. Okay, so for whatever the reason, they made it a UR, so let's see why. Hard once on the activation. Special 1 inset with 1,000 or less from hand or deck, that makes sense. Then, if you special from the deck, send 1 monster you control to the graveyard. Also, the turn you do this, you cannot special after it resolves except inset. So you're telling me this is the inset version of Tearlament's Grief? This is a hot mess. And then if a face-up inset synchro monsters, more than 1, you control gets killed by battle or card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this, add 1 summoning swarm from deck to hand. And when it comes to summoning swarm, target level 4 or lower Battle Wasp monsters in your graveyard up to the number of monsters your opponent controls, special them. So the more monsters your opponent has is essentially soul charge of Battle Wasps. And then hard once on the activation, and they turn you to this, you can't special except inset or from the extra deck. 3 giant ball game, 1 Battle Wasp Wind, 3 Final Bringer of the End Times, traps, 3 Back to the Front, 3 Ballista Squad, and 1 B Trooper Flying Sting. Extra deck consists of Ragnaraka Stag Sovereign, Ultimate Great Inset, Battle Wasp Grand Partisan the Revolution, and then the Treasured Inset Links. 3 Giant B Trooper Invincible Atlas, 2 of which are glossed out, 1 is a royal. 3 Seraphim Papillion, 1 of which is glossed out, while 2 of them are royals. 3 B Trooper Armor Horn, 2 of which are glossed out, 1 royal. 3 Inzector Piccofelina, all 3 of them are royal rares. Wow. And with his hand going first for the next game, Real Normal Crew getting Win. Win should be Crew. There's Max C. And I opted not to take the challenge as I'm going calm and smooth. There's Marchair. And Malice gets to play on my turn, setting TB11 off from Rabbit and pass back. Lizardos. Banish the Rabbit. Boost up. Rabbit comes back. Straight up set 07. Porcupine. Free special. Also, if you specifically got talents, you got it. Porcupine, reset button, win. What did I say? And the worst part is hand ripping or hand loop the field spell for follow-up. White Binder, attempt to summon, Tempest to negate it as it never hits. Simplified game state. Realistically, Malice was legit in a winning position. I'm not gonna lie though, but triggering the trap on the same turn that was set to banish the Malice monster when you already used it, I really don't see how you was gonna make up more Malice monsters from the get-go. But Firewall or a Bomber Dragon, I can see at least, but I don't know. Let's take a look-see at the deck list. I mean, fairly standard Malice list, I suppose. But at the same time, Cheshire Cat, to be specific, is like one of those arguments about anyone can play like 1, 2, or 3 just to like max out the names and so forth. Anywho, 3 White Rabbit, 3 Dormouse, 3 Marchair, 1 Cheshire Cat, 2 Gold Sark, 3 Allures, 3 Underground, 1 Mirror, 1 of each Malice Trap, and then the honorary Cyber's monster being Dotscaper. And then the hand traps, 2 Droll, 1 of which is glossed out, 2 Maxi, 3 Ash, Druid's Worm, glossed out, Magnemite, Lancia. I guess you can essentially say that Marchair is like a hand trap when it can be played on opponent's turn, as I already mentioned. Talent, cross out, and 2 call buys. Extra that consists of Cyber's Deceive Worm, Mariologic Aggregator for the sake of Neo Tempest Terahertz, Lingeribo, glossed out, Link Decoder, Splash Mage, SP Little Knight, Haggard Lizardos, Red Ransom, glossed out White Binder, Queen of Hearts, Royal Rare Firewall, shoutouts to the first year anniversary on that, Avramax, Appaloosa, Access Code, and once again, Neo Tempest Terahertz. Yeah, I'm surprised my opponent did not play Bomber Dragon, but fair enough. And last but not least, versus Centurion Red Dragon Archfiend, good old Fat 60 list at its finest, and all I can say is, wow. 2 Synchron Resonator, 1 Crimson, 2 Vision, 1 Red King Lotus, 3 Soul Resonator, 1 obsessive Uvia loop, 3 Bone Archfiend, one of which is a royal rare, 1 Scarlet Security, 2 Resonator Calls, 3 Crimson Gaia, 3 or 2 Void Apocalypse, for the sake of tossing out Vision from Dead to Grave, just so you can add Crimson Gaia from the get-go. 2 Absolute Power Force, Red Rain, Fiendish Golem, Red Zone, that's that for Red Dragon cards. For the Centurions, 2 Primera, one of which is glossed out, 3 Trudea, one of which is glossed out, 1 Atri, Gargoyle the second, 3 Stand Up, 1 Emblema Oath, 1 Wake Up, 1 Centurion Phalanx. And then the rest in terms of non-engine / hand traps, 2 Maxi, 3 Ash, 3 Lancia, Magnuma, Druid Swarm, Bestial Libellion, fetch out one of these 2, Nibiru, Harpy's Feather Duster, Triple Tactics Talent, Synchro Rumble, 2 Call by the Grave, Cross Out Designator, 3 Infinite Impermanence. Extra that consists of 3 Red Rising Dragon, 1 Kui Belt, 2 OG Red Dragon Archfiend, Scarred, Hot Red Abyss, Baron, Bestial Dissipator, Red Nova, Cosmic Blazar, Red Supernova, shoutouts to the login promo, Crimson, Centurion Auxila. I'm surprised my opponent is not on Legacia unless the restriction occurs in terms of Dark Dragon Synchros most of the time. But with that being said, let us showcase the final matchup. And last but not least, with his hand going second, this is beyond beautiful. Stand up, send Division, place Trudea, Vision for Crimson Gaia, fire off the Droll, Trudea, special, Trudea, place back with Primera, free special, Synchro Rumble, bring back Vision, Crimson Gaia, and pass. Rio Normal Crew, Trudea, change it to 8, get the wind off from Crew, stand up, Baron of course, Vision for Absolute Power Force, Palace, Baron negate. It's cool. We play 2 of it anyway. Dance for Palace, send 1, Fox, getting Queen 5, Chaos Queen Lines, Chaos Queen hookup, E-Telly Queen 7, Queen 7 hookup Baron, switch to Raccoon, getting Porcupine, Chaos Queen switched into Fox, there's Nibiru, the worst part is, We ain't never used Dance's other effect, which is beyond crazy. Oh, and Fox get Tornado. Wind for Fox. Porcupine. Reset button Wind. Link off into Wind. Wind. Wind Steel Baron. Dance Soul Charge. All 3 grown-up queens. Baron kill off Nib. And Nibiru is not enough. So guys, that's going to do it for the insane gameplay. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. Also, if you are a brand new or returning Master Duel player after 1 full month of missing gameplay, be sure to use my campaign code in the description below so we can gather the leftover prizes for future content. I thank you all for tuning in, and I shall catch you all next time.